One of the earliest memories I have of watching birds was in the many wetlands around my city. What I vividly remember was the sound of hundreds of birds calling in the water. Birds. They were one of the first reasons why I was drawn to the wetlands. Each new wetland would have a different kind of bird, which would leave me captivated for hours. The beauty of the birds and their habitat stayed with me as a child. Even after the birds left for winter, I kept coming back to these habitats. I felt drawn to them. I remember wondering what purpose these wetlands served. As a young naturalist interested in ecosystems, I started to explore them one by one, each one being uniquely different than the other. As I spent more time in these habitats, I slowly started to understand the role of wetlands. The more time I spent, the more I learned. I observed that they retained water even during the drier years when the rains failed. And when it did rain, they helped store the excess water and even purified it. They held the soil together and prevented coastal land from eroding away. Most importantly, I learned that wetlands are excellent carbon sinks and that they hold large amounts of methane and play an important role in fighting climate change. Spending so much time in these habitats gave me my answer as to the purpose of these ecosystems. Wetlands are complex environments that provide invaluable ecosystem services to people and cradle exquisite biodiversity. But these beautiful ecosystems are no longer the way they used to be. In places where thousands of birds used to thrive, I find only a handful of them remain. In places where water was in abundance all year round, I find only the dry earth remains. In places where fresh, clean air blew, only deadly acidic fumes remain. And in places where nature used to thrive, I find that only we remain.